Good afternoon. I'm Mike Redding, and I'm here on April the 9th at the Marion Ag Center. Today we have brought together the St. Paul Mission Historical Society to do a strategic planning session. Our goals and objectives will be made plain to you as I go along. We basically went through a standard strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat analysis. We built a list of critical issues to the society. And then from those critical issues, we highlighted the top 3 that were necessary for us to deal in the immediate future. The first critical issue that we talked about was website development. Website development, the goal is to get the first StoryCorps type of item on the site, specifically using the Tejano Mexican link. It will be a minimum of 5 minutes long, and it will be a combination of a story and an interview. Miguel is the lead, and this will be done by the end of next week. The second item that we did was a critical issue, was basically unnamed. It's fairly general, but the goal for that was to gather support for the Historical Society. Jerry was appointed the lead on this. And essentially what we have come up with for that one is what needs to be done is 3 basic things. The first one is to add new board members, which will be accomplished in one form or another by the end of July. The second is to get an intern assigned from some perhaps higher institution of learning. OSU would be our primary focus, as we've had excellent results from them in the past. And the third issue would be to develop a youth program to increase the interest of youth in the Historical Society and the history of this part of the country. The third critical issue revolved around financial issues, and specifically our goal there was to maintain the endowment and base that we have and increase the revenue. And what we came up with on that one is essentially, first, we want to have information on the website development and the Tejano Mexican link being fed to Maureen. Maureen is our grant writer, and what Maureen will do is take that information, add it into a letter she's going to be sending to our key grant provider to renew the grant for the next 3 years. In addition, we're going to be looking at securing a community service grant for the youth program that we mentioned earlier, and reevaluating our investments before the September meeting, reviewing the cost reduction opportunities, specifically the storage of books and things of those nature. What can we do to reduce costs? And last, new ways to increase revenue. We'll be looking at all these issues over the course of this next year. Each of these items we mentioned is due to be finished in one form or another before the end of the year.
No había ese modo de envidias, no, era todo muy calmado, la gente se llevaba muy bien y mi jefe, el Bustamante, estaba siempre encantado. Todo el tiempo le andaba quitando lonches.
What can you say? Mira, Crucita, el otro día cuando te llamé, I promised you that I was going to give you a surprise. Not necessarily a surprise, pero ya vamos a tener nuestra website para exhibir lo que nosotros somos como tejanos mexicanos. So, I'm in the St. Paul Mission Historical Society y me han dado permiso a mí pues no permiso, sino que soy parte del directorio allí. Y va a haber un convenio donde nosotros vamos a poner fotografías, historias, etcétera, de nuestra vida. Y gracias por estar aquí, por permitirme aquí estar en tu casa on the 17th of March. I really appreciate this. Y vamos a hacer esta entrevista el estilo pocho. English, Spanish, Spanglish.
Okay.
O también inglés nomás, porque la audiencia va a ser de inglés, español, pero queremos nosotros darles el sabor a la audiencia que nosotros somos, no nomás hablamos el español como hablamos aquí en Estados Unidos, pero también el inglés como lo aprendimos. Y muchas gracias otra vez. I really appreciate, on behalf of the St. Paul Mission Historical Society, Crucita, I'd like to thank you so much for allowing me to be with you.
Gracias.
It's really a pleasure.
Yo tengo mucho gusto en recibirte en mi casa.